Confession of the Lunch Lady. I'll tell you something no one wants to hear. No one ever looks at us cafeteria workers. Nobody really sees us. We're background noise. Hairnets and ladles, the hands that push mystery meat onto trays. And maybe that's why it was so easy for me. I know what the children eat. I know what they refuse. I know what rots in the trash and what gets swallowed whole, unnoticed. And because I know, I learned quickly what could be hidden, what could be disguised, what could slip past the eye of a child too hungry or distracted to question it. The first time wasn't intentional. A boy handed back his tray with a smirk and called me the lunch witch. His voice cracked, but the insult still landed, and the kids around him laughed. He threw away the food I'd spent all morning preparing without taking a single bite. That night, I couldn't stop replaying it in my head. The way he looked at me like I wasn't even human, like I was part of the trash he scraped off his plate. The next morning, I ground glass into a fine powder, mixed it with the beef stew. Not much, just enough to cut. I watched him slurp down his bowl with his friends. Watched the way his smile faltered, how his throat caught. He didn't finish his portion, but he didn't dare complain either. Kids like that never do. The next week he was absent. Stomach problems, I overheard. I smiled into my apron. It got easier after that. You'd be shocked how many ingredients can vanish into school food. A little bleach in the milk, a sprinkle of cleaner in the mashed potatoes, a drop of drain cleaner diluted into the gravy. It's all bland enough that the burn and bitterness can hide, especially under salt and the ketchup. No one questions a stomachache at school. No one questions the slow weakening of children who already eat so poorly. And the trash. Oh, the trash. The bags they haul out are full of half-chewed food, napkins, juice cartons, even Band-Aids and hair. I started adding things of my own. Teeth, tiny bones, just to see if anyone noticed. No one ever did. The janitors cursed the smell, but it was no different from any other cafeteria stench. The teachers still lined up with their trays too. They're the easiest to poison. Too tired to care, too trusting of routine. I watch them eat and grow sluggish, their tempers fray, their eyes dull. Some of them look at me differently now, as if on some instinctive level they know. I don't need to be called names anymore. I don't need the children to mock me. I feed them all the same, and I smile as I hand them their plates. I know which ones will cramp and vomit before the bus ride home. I know which ones will sit pale and sweating through math class. But here's the best part. Every parent thinks their child just caught something. A flu, a virus, food poisoning from some fast food place they ate last night. They'll never trace it back to me. They never will. Do you understand the intimacy of feeding someone? The power in watching them open their mouths and trust what you place inside? Their mothers would kill to have that kind of access I do. Every morning I'm here before the sun, touching their food, breathing over it, stirring it, tasting it. I know how to hide things in it, how to make it burn just a little, how to make it feel heavy in the stomach. Sometimes I imagine that what I'm feeding them is more than food. Sometimes I imagine it's pieces of me, going inside them, becoming part of them. There are favorites, of course, the ones who smile, who say thank you, who look me in the eye. I save the better portions for them. A fresher roll, a larger slice of cake. For them I'm generous. For the cruel ones, the ones who wrinkle their noses, who whisper about the smell of my clothes, who call me names when they think I can't hear, I save something else. A colder hot dog, a scoop from the bottom of the pot, the meat that's been sitting too long. Tiny acts of justice. They never know, but I do. And then there are the very young ones, the kindergartners, their teeth too small for the food they chew, their hands sticky with juice. They trust without hesitation. They don't question what I serve, or the way I linger by their table, watching them. They remind me of lambs, pure, soft, frightened by nothing. I want to keep them that way. I want to preserve them before the world hardens them, before cruelty sets in. I am the rhythm of their day, the silent hand that decides who will feel sick, who will go home early, and who will grow pale and thin, and who will thrive. I could take them all if I wanted, every last one of them. And the terrifying part? They would keep coming back, tray in hand, mouths open, ready for whatever I give them, because they have no choice. And I love them for that.